exercise is important. And if you haven't developed an exercise strategy early in life, then you're going to pay for it later in life. I see these teenage boys. I coached athletics for 20 years and officiated high school sport for 30 years. And I know that I see these young people that have no core muscle, no strength in their shoulders. I see these young boys with no shoulders. They're just bones and skeletons going down the road like this. And so we have to think about that. So with Parkinson's, we're finding that people can be helped. I hope I'm a good representation of the fact that I love it when people say, when I say I have Parkinson's, they say, you don't look like you do. And I usually don't, but right now the hand is going crazy on me. I was over here stretching, and Sherry looked at Lynn and goes, he okay? Okay, so here's the 5 attacks modes. I say BBASC. Big muscles, balance. A is accelerate the heart. S is stretch. And C is cross-brain function. So in every workout that we do, that was from if I read that in research from the Parkinson Foundation. So in every work that we do, we hit all 5 of those points in each hour of workout, or 50 minutes of workout. And we see things change in people's life. When I was first diagnosed, I started doing this, because Parkinson's pulls your muscles. Your muscles go rigid. Because Parkinson's, if you don't know, it takes place in the middle of the brain. Your brain stops emitting dopamine, and because of the lack of dopamine, your muscles are getting a new signal that they didn't get before, the lack of signal. So things starting to manifest all kinds of crazy ways. But the first one is tremor. The second is rigidity of muscle. And if you're not careful, you start to do this. And when I was first worrying about what was going on, Lynn and I were walking, and I was like doing this deal. And that's what Parkinson people usually look like. So one of the first things you do is, if you want to make sure that you're doing things right, is take your hands. There's not room to do this, but you take your hand, you swing it bigger and bigger until you can do a big circle up. And at this point, your chest is up high. Now bring your chest down, leave your neck long. So there's the distance between the neck and the shoulder. Keep this up here and stand straight. That's the first thing to do. The second thing to do is to walk heel-toe. Don't walk toe first, walk heel-toe. So if you have someone who's stumbling and has Parkinson's, help them with those 3 points. Get them going heel-toe and keeping this core up and elevated with the head up and the eyes moved, and they can fool people that they don't have Parkinson's.